So I had an interesting request here, just kind of help a brother out sort of deal, because a couple videos back, we were talking about cars and we're talking about shitification and how shit just doesn't work. And I forget which one of you guys it was, but you went to a Circle K, you paid $3 for the air pump, and it didn't work. I'm not kidding. At that point, I've had days. I'm not joking. I probably would on certain days if things were going bad enough. I probably would just grab my crowbar out of my car and beat the shit out of it. Probably would have thought, but I'm like, hey, your thing doesn't work. I want my $3 back. And then if the guy says, well, you have to fill out a form, I'm like, okay. And then I just grab like a bottle of seafoam. I'm like, I'm taking this instead. See if later, fuck with. No, you come out after me. You're going to see if this $5 bottle of seafoam is worth it. Anyway, yeah, it pissed me off. And then I talked about this air pump I got, and I didn't even intend to get it. I didn't know such a thing existed. But a friend of mine got me this air pump you plug it into. Well, I got it right here. Here, this is it. It's called the Slime. I know it's reversed on the camera. It's an air pump. And then this little device here that screws into, you want to get the screw. Get the one with the screws into your tire stem, the valve. And then it unpops here on the bottom. And you unwrap it. I'm not going to unwrap it because I spent time wrapping it. And this plugs into your cigarette lighter, which many of you young kids don't know what a cigarette is because you're not allowed to have sex or any kind of fun or do anything bad. Pot's fine. Cutting your junk off is fine. Teachers would even celebrate that. But don't you dare smoke a cigarette. Yeah, so then you plug in the power source to the cigarette lighter, you attach this to the tire, and you just hit this button kind of hard, and it pulls the battery and it pumps air way faster into your tires than you can with a hand one, which I've done before, but you're definitely going to get a workout. This is the not digital readout that shows you your tire pressure, so usually up to 35. And a friend of mine got me this. I said, dude, you should get yourself one of them Slime air compressors. So then he wrote, I think this guy wrote, or somebody wrote, the dude wrote, hey, Aaron, I watched your nose ring video for men. What fix-a-flat do you recommend? And also, what Slime air pump is it that you like and has worked for you for 6 years? This is the one that has worked for me for 6 years because this is the old one because it's got the regular readout. The newer ones have a digital one, and the one I found most recently on Amazon is even smaller with the digital readout. If you could send me links, those links, maybe share them on Twitter or something with your affiliate link on it, that would be great. I'm more than willing to buy it. I just want to know which one Cappy approves. Well, because older is better, I'd go with this older, larger one with the not digital readout. This is the oldest one I got. There are others, and then I have them all linked below, but this is, and then you asked, hang on, let me go here. What fix-a-flat do you recommend? So you want to know what I have generally for tire repair. So let me go to my list here. And we'll go, and it's all linked below. Okay, so first is the cheap Slime air pump. I have that one linked below. It's like $25. Below that is the digital Slime air pump. I don't want to call it expensive, but it is more pricey than the cheap Slime air pump because I think the digital one is $28. Before you buy either of them, I should have double checked. You want to make sure you get the screw-on cap, not the one that bends down. You don't want the thing, no, because it doesn't seal right. This, you need the screwy-on thing. That's officially what it's called, the screwy-on thing. So there's either one, either or. It's going to, and it's just good for you to check your tires every year because you want them properly inflated, not only to increase the length of the tires, but you get better fuel efficiency. So, once and it tells you, and you screw it on. It's like, okay, is it 35 pounds per square inch or not? Then I have a tire plug kit. These I just bought at the gas stations, and they're real. You're going to get flats, and rarely is it a blowout. If you get a blowout, then you got to change the tire. You always get some kind of nail or screw or something. There's like a slow leak. So your tire is actually still pretty good. Now you have a choice. You could be a chick and get a tow called AAA. Or you can get a tire plug kit where you're going to need like a pliers. I guess I should have said she got the pliers. Because you're in it. Oh, geez. Forgot about the soap. You're going to find out where the nail or the screw is in your tire. You're going to find out where the hole is. 9 out of 10 times, it's some puncture in the tire. So the tire is still good. You just got to plug that hole. Fix-A-Flat will work. And what Fix-A-Flat is it's basically just a can. I have it also linked there below. And I just use the regular old Fix-A-Flat, comes in a yellow can. Same thing, little screw on type like that. And the can, you hit press after you screw it onto your tire on the stem, and it fills your tire with a sludge. And that has worked for me in the past where it fixes very small pinhole type of leaks, nails, etc. What would be better is the tire plug kit, because you want to pull that piece of metal out. You don't want to just keep riding around with it. And then what you get is you get it's a tool. It's got a handle with a spike on it and rough edges on the spike. And what you do is first you got to get a pliers and pull whatever the hell is out of the tire there. Then you take this device and you push it into the hole where the nail was, and you rough it up a little bit. Open it up just a little bit. Air is going to be blowing out of this the entire time. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Then you get another, hopefully they give you another device that's got a bar and then a piece of metal coming up, but it has like a little needle thread, like a whole eye of a needle. And you're going to get a piece of tar slash fabric rope. And what you do is you take that, you put it through the hole on the end of that metal device. And then you take it and you push it into where the hole is. And then when you pull it out, it should stay where the hole is. It's very sticky. And then you'll have like a little bit of that plug left over. You can just cut that off if you happen to have a scissors. And that I've done, gosh, at least 8-9 tires in my life that way. And you don't have to get a new tire. You don't even have to use the Fix-A-Flat. Now, while you are pulling the nails out or whatever it is that caused the hole in your tire, and you're pushing this thing, making the hole a little bigger, and then you're threading it, air is going to be coming out of your tire this entire time. And you want air in your tire, especially when you're trying to push it in and get it in and then pull it out, and then put the thread in, the actual plug, and then pull it out. You need the tire to have pressure in it. Otherwise, the tire will just compress. This is where you're running this thing the entire time. So you put it in there, you get the pressure up, and then that way there's pressure in the tire. So you have something to push against to thread that tire plug and pull it out. And then it should stop blowing. And that's about it. But the real quick and dirty, especially if you're like, no, I just want to pay someone to take the tire off, go ahead, use Fix-A-Flat. Also, if it's like really cold outside, then maybe you just want to deal with Fix-A-Flat instead of like sitting there trying to plug the actual tire. But if you have time, yeah, I would plug a tire before I use Fix-A-Flat. Then also, if you do use Fix-A-Flat and you're going to have someone like change tires, let the tire mechanic know you put Fix-A-Flat in there. Otherwise, it gets all over them and their job is already dirty enough. They don't need you Karens or Beckys to say, oh my God, I don't know. Daddy just paid for everything. I got AAA. So yeah, this has been a lifestyle. I use this every year on all the vehicles because the motorcycle especially, like you want to make sure you got proper tire pressure. I don't mean to sound like, Ned Flanders here, like, oh, proper tire pressure. No, it's worth your time to make sure the tires are properly inflated because you will save the money. You will save more money getting more mileage out of your tires than the time it takes you to check your tire pressure. And then also, it'll save you $3. You're not going to get back at Circle K with those tire pressure things. And it can save you the trip of a AAA call or a tow truck if you just got that and you just have to plug the tire and then bada boom, bada bing, you're done. And then all these things, what that's like 25, let's just call it 28. You got the fancy one, the tire plug. You can find those like $8 at the gas station. You do want to get the one with the handlebar like that. You do not want just the screwdriver looking thing. You want where it's a T because you need to press against it. And then also below I have a floor jack. The jacks you get for your car, the little things that open up like a diamond, like that, I don't trust those. Those things bend, they fall into the pavement if it's hot. They're not safe. I don't trust those and my life does depend on it because if you're underneath there and the car falls on you. So get yourself a proper floor jack. I just found one on the internet there. It's a 3-ton jack in case you have a truck. So I just spend the extra money to get yourself a 3-ton jack. You really should get jack stands on top of it, but it didn't dawn on me to get that. Those I have at home. But yeah, absolutely. The minimum you should do is get some kind of slime air pump, a tire plug set, and then definitely a can of Fix-A-Flat. I would do that. And you should have yourself a sturdy floor jack with jack stands. And then link below, it has nothing to do with cars, but again, you want to get a men's safety razor. You do not want to spend, look, you want to save enough money to buy yourself a set of tires. Don't deal with Gillette or Bic or Barbasol or any of these disposable razors. They're overpriced. They're shit. Most of them hate you. All right. Get yourself a men's safety razor. There's a little screw at the bottom. It opens up these 2 little doors on top of the head. You take a literal razor, double-sided razor. You could buy them a billion a dime. You put it in there, you tighten it back down, the doors close on the razor, and then it's a little bit of I wish someone told me about it 25 years ago. I would have saved hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Oh, and fuck you, Gillette, and fuck you, Procter & Gamble. You still hate white people, or I'm sorry, white men. Sorry, not white. You love women. We got that from your commercial. Well, we know you hate men, so fuck you. Yeah, that's about it. That's it. All right. No kidding. Really, planes? Yeah, several years. Mine's lasted several years too. They're good. That's why I'm reluctant to get the new ones. Because what did you get bought out? Did you shave off a micromillimeter of the plastic and now it's going to break when I need it most? So, all right. See you guys later. Toodles.